Joining us right now is Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal to speak to us about Union Budget 2025, the big push supporting the middle class, startups and the manufacturing sector. Mr. Goyal, how do you think this budget fares in terms of giving more consumption power back to the middle class, because that had been a pain point over the last few quarters?
Well, it's a very transformational budget. It's balanced. Continuity is evident in the budget, but very strategic in its outlook. It has planned a vision very holistically. Now, the benefits given to the middle class, it straightaway results in money in the pocket of the middle class. India has a very rapidly growing middle class with 25 crore poor having come out of multidimensional poverty. You are rapidly seeing more and more people with increasing incomes. Their disposable income becomes much bigger, savings of up to ₹1 lakh for all those who are earning up to 25 lakh rupees. And for those who are in a job at 12,75,000 rupees salary, you have zero income tax. I think it's a very, very big message that so far the government had focused on investment-led growth. Now we will have investment-led and consumption-led growth, which is how developed economies of the world have been created. So it's the right pathway to a developed India.
Sir, there was a concern about India's growth going forward, whether there are structural problems. The CA has said that the growth in this fiscal could be between 6.4 to 6.8%. What is your view on what this budget will now do for growth revival for FY25 and FY26?
My sense is this budget and the number of elements it touches, whether it's MSMEs, whether it's farmers, whether it's the youth for creating more job opportunities, our startups, creating the right infrastructure mix, monetizing 10 lakh crores worth of assets for reinvestment into the economy, focusing on ease of doing business, the Jan Vishwas Bill 2 also coming in now, working with the states to get ease of doing business at the state level activated and incentivizing them, focusing on tourism. Now, tourism we all recognize is one of the largest job creators. When she has looked at the minute detail in which she has gone. 50 destinations chosen through a challenge route, but within that, not only will infrastructure be created, marketing will be done. You'll even look at simple things like hygiene and sanitation. Udan supplements tourism. 4 crore more tourists or travelers with 120 new destinations. So that many more airports getting activated, making it easier to reach the destination. Hotels being provided land at affordable prices so that hotels remain affordable. Homestays being given mudra loans now. I can clearly see in this Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi's way of working. He always thinks very comprehensively. He always thinks out of the box. And actually this budget has to be read in its entirety to understand the interlinkages, how he has connected the dots to prepare India for developed and prosperous future.
I want to speak about the focus on labor-intensive sectors such as leather and footwear. What is the kind of schemes or the policy contours that we are going to now see for support for these sectors? And do you think this has been done with the China Plus One opportunity in mind?
Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has always believed in the capabilities of our MSMEs. And it is not only toys and leather. Toys and leather are clearly focus areas where we have a huge amount of success story in our last few years. But he has overall given the MSME sector a big thrust. He has increased the mudra loan limits. He has increased the limits of the very definition of MSME. We are finding that the credit guarantees will be given for term loans, for modernization of these MSMEs. Exporters will be given a thrust with easier finance available. There is a focus on food processing. In a way, when demand gets a boost, particularly through the benefits given to the middle class and greater disposable incomes, when our farmers' income increases, whether it's the focus on increasing their production or productivity, cotton, pulses, even look at the detailing. Makhana is a very nutritious and high demand product. Potential is huge. The farmers who are making makhana, when their product gets processed into a packaged, branded product, its value transforms itself. Just like we are seeing in tea, in coffee. Coffee, our exports went up to over $1 billion this year. So his whole idea is how farmers' income can be increased, how middle class can be getting a more disposable income, how the youth of the country can engage with technology, better skill sets. It's an effort to reach out to 140 crore Indians. Nobody should be left behind, is the mantra that Prime Minister Modi follows.
When it comes to duty, sir, we've got the new administration in the US and they have threatened tariffs. They've started with, of course, Canada and Mexico. They will go to China, and the feeling is they will impose tariffs on India as well. How are you gearing up, and how is that budget, how is this budget making India tariff ready?
Please don't go by feelings expressed by a few people. We have the courage of conviction that our friendship, our relationship with the United States is time-tested. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Trump share very deep bonds of friendship. He knows that India is a trusted partner of the United States of America. At the same time, we are wanting to work even closer with the United States of America to expand our relationship, whether it's on bringing back illegal immigrants, whether it's on making sure that American goods get a fair tariff regime in India which does not hurt their business interests,